Now when it comes to chasing, it's like, stop it. Stop chasing and instead start having. This has to do with understanding that the more you chase, the more you feel lack, the more you resist, the more you don't perceive of what you want. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly what to do to start chasing and start having money and abundance. Welcome back to another video. My name's Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm gonna show you how to start having and stop chasing. Now, chasing has to do with understanding the energy dynamics that are going on. Now, the first thing to know about this is that chasing, especially from a desperate place, and even that of wanting. Have you heard the Buddha said this. He said that desire is the root of all suffering. Now, when people suffer, they're then in a state, this is like the that scale of consciousness that I always share. You'll see anger, fear, doubt, and then you eventually see willpower or willingness, love, joy, peace, and enlightenment. Towards the bottom, though, is actually desire. And you might say, well, that doesn't make sense. Don't you need a white-hot burning desire like the book Think and Grow Rich to be successful? Understand that that desire, that feeling of lack, is a low vibrational emotion that then attracts more of things in life that reflect back that feeling. Have you ever noticed that there may be a certain way you feel, and maybe someone will tell you something and you'll react in a certain way, but if you were feeling a different way, you'd react in a completely different way. So it depends on how we feel to be then the experience that we have in life. Now, chasing is where we are looking for something outside of us and we are trying to make that a part of us. And this has to do with, chasing also has to do with understanding desire, wanting. It has to do with translating and turning this wanting into something much more powerful, which I'll talk about. So this is something I realized, especially, I used to work a sales commission job, and the more that I would help customers and I really want them to buy, I'd be like, please buy, please, just won't you buy these shoes? As what I sold women's shoes. The more that I could feel that resistance and the more that it would repel them. Now imagine if you want to attract money or even love, and you're like, I hope this goes well, oh my goodness. And then what happens is they could feel that and they're like, I'm good. It's almost like you're repelling them. It's like a repelling energy. But when there is an understanding that I'm good either way, it's a different type energy. That's not chasing. Have you ever noticed, we're just talking energy dynamics here, but have you ever noticed the cool guy, like think about the stereotypical, like the archetype of a cool guy in high school who's like just sitting there on lunch at the snack shack with like a leather jacket or a vegan leather jacket. No, and then he's like just cool and stuff, and all the chicks go up to him and like, hey, can I sit next to you? And he's like, I don't care. And it's like, he's got that carefree attitude, right? He's not attached. What if non-attachment is actually the key to all of this? He's just not attached. And this happens many times when people are in this state of like being curious, but not attached. This is why also having fun is one of the best ways to raise your vibration and attract money, love, or abundance into your life. But attachment and even putting things on a pedestal, if it's very, very important that you make a certain amount of money, then it means it's not natural. The key is to make this natural. Now, here's the other thing when it comes to abundance and money. Where people get caught up is people chase money and abundance, even though money and abundance is a symbol. It is a symbol. The key is to understand that money in abundance is a reflection of you doing something, being a certain way, and adding value into the world. If you go about it that way, then you won't actually be happy, and you'll find yourself, it's just going about it backwards. It's like chasing the symptoms instead of going to the cause. What causes the money in abundance? What causes money in abundance is you being in a certain state. So this is about understanding that different energy dynamic. You know, when I started making YouTube videos, I started feeling in my flow, in my state. And before I even did YouTube, I was intending, I found this guy online that was making money by making Kindle books, and what he would do is have like certain personal development marketing, and he'd figure out different Kindle books to be made, and we'd like manage having them made and then marketing them. I thought that was a really cool idea because you could make money passively, right? But what I eventually realized was that I wasn't really passionate about it. I bought a course, I started applying it, but I felt like I felt like I was forcing myself. I didn't enjoy it because I was chasing the money. I was chasing this dream rather than getting to the core of who I am and figuring out what do I want. And then knowing that money in abundance is a natural reflection of that. But here's the key that makes a huge difference when it comes to money in abundance. You ready for it? Self-image. How do you see yourself? Because when I was working that sales commission job, literally every single day I went into work, there would be you start at 0 and you'd help customers, and what happened is the next day there'd be a certain list of the top salespeople, or all the salespeople. You could see what everyone sold the day before. And what we would then do is, it was almost like always a competition in a way. Competition to see who could sell the most. And actually, you kept your job by remaining on that list in a certain order. If you were always at the bottom, then you could get in trouble, right? And I worked there for years. And I would sell, I was always kind of right in the middle on that, like I was an average salesperson. Well, there came a time when I learned about the self-image and I started to apply something. I started to meditate and release. I learned meditation, which completely transformed my life. I released my old self-image and I simply started to feel as if I was already at the top of the list. And then I went into work and I acted and I was helping customers as if that was me. Guess what happened? Within 2 or 3 days, I was a top salesperson from that point going forward. I was one of the top 2 or 3 people out of like 15 people. And before that, I was right in the chunk in the middle. Self-image is powerful because the way we see ourselves is projected out to other people and it has a certain magnetism. Now, what I didn't focus on there is I didn't focus on making the money. I focused on being that kind of person. You see the difference here? So when it comes to this, realize the more you want something, the more you vibrationally say, I don't have it. Look at this. It's like, I want $10,000. I want $10,000. I don't have the $10,000. I really want it. It's kind of on a pedestal. And if it would just come off the pedestal, it could be mine. It'd go into my bank account and I would feel really good. Now that's one vibration. Then let's go over here. It's more silky smooth vibration, a more buttery smooth. It's $10,000 is natural for me to have or make, or it's just easy, it's with flow. I don't have to chase it. Why would I chase that money? Why would I even want that money? It's just a natural part of my identity. It comes as a result of me being who I naturally am, of adding value into the world. You see, these are two very different vibrations. And the key to this is a huge, huge difference. It has to do with non-attachment. It has to do with a higher level paradigm of manifestation. The way it's not your fault, by the way, know that as well. It's not your fault. You've been taught this. They teach this in a lot of law of attraction stuff. It's like you got to want it, have a white hot burning desire. But that's actually what is blocking you from experiencing it in your life. The only time desire is cool or powerful is when that desire then propels you to take action, which means that then once you're taking the action, you're out of the desire. But many people will remain in that place. Now, here's the thing to remember as well. Gratitude. Just gratitude. When you think about it like this, I really, really want, and then think about it, I'm so grateful now that. I'm so grateful now that I've attracted this. Gratitude literally merges you with a potentiality that is not here yet, and it allows you to vibrationally be in that so that then you experience it. So gratitude is the unifier of the reality you want, and if you can feel gratitude on the inside for something that's not here already, you can then eventually see more and more evidence of it in your outer world. Realize that's all the outer reality is anyways. It's a reflection of the inner reality. So if you can feel gratitude for this now, it changes absolutely everything. This is what's changed my life the most. I've applied this process to becoming successful on YouTube, to becoming successful in life, to having amazing relationships with people. It has to do with non-attachment. It has to do with a higher level paradigm. There's something that I teach that's called the shift technique, which helps people to do this naturally so that they don't have to desperately want something. And it's also a step-by-step process for how to go about manifestation in a higher level paradigm. This is for people that are tired of the law of attraction, old school ways of going about it, the desire and all of that stuff, and the desperation of wanting something and feeling like the more you want it, the more you repel it. This is about understanding a higher level of consciousness and how to attract using detachment. Using letting go of outcome, using keeping it natural and seeing it as natural for you to manifest what you want. This is more smooth, this is more fun. It's also a more fun process as well. If you didn't know, I do have something that's called Mind Shift Meditations. It's a process and a program that helps you to do exactly this. It helps you to manifest what you want from a state of non-attachment, and also to have fun while doing it, to knowing that potential reality already exists, and all you got to do is embody that now. And there are meditations that help you wire that in, and it changes your identity from the inside out so that that's natural for you. So you can see that in the top description box below. This video will go out. There'll be 3 amazing bonuses in there as well that you can join if you join underneath this video. And that will help you to completely go about this process in a higher level paradigm way. This is higher level manifestation, I believe, and I believe it will completely transform your life. So read the testimonials below, see what's possible for you. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace, much love, and namaste.